I wear a mask.
Con security is very important, you guys. Cons can get crazy. People stand in the middle of the hallways and don't move out of the way all the time. Having security at cons is pretty important. So I don't want people to think that I don't believe that, because I do. That being said, here are the times that con security has gotten really mad at me and it made me upsetty spaghetti. I shouldn't say that. A couple of these are times con security was super chill, and then the other couple are times con security has made me a little upsetty spaghetti. Let's start with a good time. I was at a con a couple years ago. I'm not gonna say what con. I'm not gonna say what con for any of these cons because I don't want any of you guys to come after me. I also don't want you guys to go after them because they don't deserve that. None of them deserve that. All of these cons have good security and they know what they're doing. I fully understand that I am just a problem sometimes, and that's okay. It's okay that I am a problem sometimes. I have accepted this about myself, and con security knows this about me at this point. So there was this one time at a con, I was with a pretty big group of friends, and there was somebody who was following us around, making us very uncomfortable. And probably the biggest reason that we got really uncomfortable with this person is because a couple of members of our group had to go to the bathroom, and this person followed them into the bathroom and continued to talk to them at the urinals. And I just find this pretty inappropriate. So we were trying to get away from this person because I'm sorry, if you follow me into the bathroom and try to have a conversation with me while I'm peeing at the urinal, like you need to stop. Like, please stop. Please do not do that. Urinal time is me time, nobody else time. So we were trying to kind of like distance ourselves from this person. At first we were confused because we were like, oh, maybe like somebody else in the group knows them, so I don't want to be rude. But eventually we kind of realized that nobody in the group knew who they were. So we found a panel room that was completely empty. Nobody was in there. It was like 1 or 2 in the morning, like late Saturday night of a con. Like it was just an empty room. And we all just kind of like went in there and we were like, okay, let's like, and a few of our group members kind of hid in there. And a couple of the other people like confronted this person. We were like, hey, it was kind of inappropriate what you were doing. And they like didn't care. Like they didn't understand why it was inappropriate, and that kind of was like, all right, like you're not going down without a fight. So so we're gonna go this way. So the rest of us went and hid in this panel room. We were all just kind of like chilling in this panel room, just hoping that this person goes away because they like won't leave us alone. They don't want to be confronted. So maybe after like 5 or 10 minutes of hiding in there, a con security member walks in the room and looks at us. And we were just like, oh, we were just like being followed by somebody into like the bathrooms and stuff. So we were hiding in here hoping that they'll go away. Like we were 100% honest with what was going on. And this con staff member was like, okay, just don't cause any problems. And they walked out. So I just want to give a big shout out to that staff member. You're heckin' awesome. Thank you for understanding. Even though we were definitely somewhere we were not supposed to be. So that was a pretty good con security experience for me personally. Another good thing that con security does, sometimes I'll be standing in the middle of the hallway and I don't know, I'm taking a selfie with someone and I don't realize I'm just in the middle of everything causing like a traffic jam or something. It's just kind of happening. And I've had con security members come up to me and they're like, hey, just so you know, you're literally in the way. I'm just kidding, they don't say it like that. They'll come up to me and they'll be really nice and they'll be like, hey, just so you know, we need you to not be here because it's a fire hazard. I have gotten called a fire hazard a lot at cons, and I'm kind of just used to it. I'm all red, I get it. I'm red like fire, I'm burning hot. Sorry, I'll never do that again. But they'll usually come up to me and be like, hey, you're being a fire hazard, can you go stand somewhere else? And I'm always like, okay, whatever, I'll go over there, over there, over there. But sometimes, if there's just people everywhere, I don't know where to go. So I'll ask the security member like, hey, if this isn't a good spot, where should I go? Where's an appropriate spot for me to go? And like 9 times out of 10, they'll be like, oh, if you go over here, it's like a little bit less crowded. And they'll like take me there. And I really, really appreciate it when the con security staff will do that. So big thank you to you guys who do that. But there was one instance in particular that was like really annoying to me. And I'm sure the security guy didn't mean anything by it, but it really rubbed me the wrong way. I was at a con and I was trying to go to the con like area of the hotel. But to do that, you have to walk through the main lobby of the hotel to get to like the con area. You know what I'm talking about. So I was at Mystery Con number 45. I'm not gonna tell you what the con is because I don't want them to get mad at me. But I was at this con, I was walking through the lobby, and there was just a lot of people. Like there was a ton of people. Like so many people that it was kind of crazy. It was kind of scary. There was just a lot of people, and I was trying to just navigate through all these people because I had somewhere to go, but I'm in a fursuit, and a couple people were like, hey, like, I like your suit, whatever. And I was like, oh my God, thanks. So I am literally just giving one person a hug. One person came up to me, asked for a hug. That was it. And in that moment, the con security comes up to me and they're like, you're being a fire hazard. I need you to go outside. Okay, I'm sorry I'm in the way, but do I have to go outside? Like, can I go to the con area where I was planning on going? Like, I'll even go straight to Headless, like, that's fine. I just really don't want to go outside. Because at this con, it's like 90 degrees outside. It's in the middle of the summer, whatever. Hopefully that doesn't give away which con it was. There's a lot of summer cons, y'all will never know. But they were like, no, you have to go outside. And I was like, okay. So I went outside in full fursuit, and I had to walk around the building to get to the con area. And by the time I got there, I was like just completely drenched in sweat. Like it, like, okay. And like a couple of my friends went with me, and we kind of just chilled outside for a little bit before deciding to walk to the con space like around the hotel. And we tried to like kind of wait for the hotel lobby to cool down a little bit, just so we would have like more of an opportunity to walk from the lobby to the con space without like any problems. So we waited a few minutes, and some people kind of like got out of the way, so we went to go back inside so we could go to the con space. And the same security person, as I'm walking inside, said, you have to stay outside. Like, you need to go outside, you're being a fire hazard, like you can't come back in here. And I'm just like, okay, bye. So yeah, that was probably my worst experience with con security. 9 times out of 10, con security is super nice to me, really respectful, and I'm super respectful of them. Every once in a while, there's that one con security person who actively likes to hurt me. And it's fine, I like the pain. But yeah, those are some of my con security stories. Big shout out to all the people who do con security. It is not an easy job. Y'all are amazing. You keep us safe. Thank you so much. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching Majira's Comfy Corner. That was this episode, and I'll see all of you next week for another episode. Bye. It's time for Majira's TikTok of the day. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. The feedback helps me out a lot. The names scrolling by on the screen are all of my patrons. They are the reason the series is possible in the first place, so thank you. If you want more content, consider checking out my second channel, Tall Werewolf Boyfriend. I post on there weekly as well, so if you're not subscribed, you're literally missing out. Merch is available on majiramerch.com. Follow me on Twitch. I stream a few times a week. Here's the featured artist of the day. Thank you so much for making some cute heckin' art. Up here is the last episode of Majira's Comfy Corner, and down here is the latest video from my second channel. Please check it out. It would mean a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching and sticking by me, and I'll see all of you next week in the next episode of Majira's Comfy Corner. Bye, guys.